Hello, and welcome back to our daily English talk.
Hi, everyone. We're very happy you are here today.
If you are new here, please click the subscribe button and like this video.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Roy. This is a place to practice listening and speaking with simple, real English.
Thank you for supporting us. Your support helps us continue.
Today feels calm and welcoming, and I am glad to share this time with you. I am standing comfortably and taking a slow breath before we begin. When I breathe slowly, my shoulders relax. English feels easier when my body feels calm.
I feel that calm too, and I imagine our listeners pausing for a quiet moment. Maybe you are traveling now, or maybe you are planning a trip. Wherever you are, this time is just for listening slowly. There is no pressure at all.
Today, we will talk about visiting a tourist information center. This is a very helpful place for travelers. Many people go there to ask questions, get maps, and learn about the city. I remember feeling unsure the first time I went into one.
Yes, many travelers feel the same way. You may not know what to ask. You may worry about your English. But tourist information centers are friendly places. The staff are there to help visitors.
Let us imagine the place together so it feels clear and safe. We are standing inside a tourist information center. The room is bright and clean. There is a desk in front of us and maps on the wall.
I imagine the same place and I see brochures and pamphlets on shelves. I see pictures of famous places in the city. The atmosphere feels welcoming and calm. This picture helps the situation feel friendly.
Emma, do you remember the first time you visited a tourist information center? I ask because first experiences often stay in our memory. Talking about them helps learners feel understood.
Yes, I remember it clearly. I was excited, but also a little nervous. I did not know what questions to ask, but the staff member smiled and spoke slowly. That made me feel comfortable.
Many listeners may feel the same way when they walk into a tourist information center. They may worry about speaking English, they may worry about understanding answers. I want to say clearly that these feelings are very normal.
That is very important to hear. Feeling nervous does not mean you cannot do it. It means you are trying something new. Trying is the first step to learning.
Before speaking, I imagine taking one slow breath. I stand calmly and look at the desk. I remind myself that I only need simple English. This thought helps my mind feel steady.
I like that image. Breathing slowly helps the body relax. When the body relaxes, the voice sounds clearer. This makes speaking easier.
At the desk, the first step is usually saying hello. That first word can feel big, but it is important. Saying hello opens the conversation. After that, things feel lighter.
Yes, that first greeting matters. The staff member usually smiles and says hello back. That friendly response helps fear become smaller. Kindness builds confidence.
I imagine the staff member looking up and listening carefully. They help travelers from many countries every day. They hear many accents and simple English. This thought makes me feel less worried.
That is very true. Staff members at tourist information centers expect simple English. They are patient and helpful. You do not need perfect English there.
After saying hello, I may say that I am visiting the city. I speak slowly and clearly. I focus on one idea at a time. Simple sentences feel safe.
Speaking one idea at a time is very helpful. It helps the listener understand you easily. It also helps you stay calm. Simple English works well here.
I notice the maps and brochures again. These items help me think about what to ask. Seeing places give me ideas. Visual information supports communication.
Visual support is very helpful for beginners. You can point to a map or a picture. Communication is not only words. Gestures and pictures help a lot.
I think about our listeners again and imagine them standing in a tourist information center. Maybe they feel nervous at first, but maybe they remember to breathe slowly. That thought makes me hopeful.
I feel hopeful too, and I want them to feel supported. Even listening now prepares the mind. Quiet listening is still practice. You are not alone.
In the next part, we will begin the real conversation at the desk. We will talk about asking simple questions and listening calmly. Everything will stay slow and clear.
Yes, we will continue step by step, just like real life. Please stay relaxed and comfortable. You are doing very well just by listening. We are ready to continue together.
Now that I am standing in front of the information desk, I feel a little nervous but also curious. I take one slow breath and remind myself to speak slowly. My feet feel steady on the floor. This calm posture helps my mind feel ready.
I can feel that readiness too, and it feels very natural. When I imagine this moment, the desk feels friendly, not scary. The staff member is waiting calmly. This calm atmosphere helps English feel easier.
I begin with a polite greeting. I say hello clearly and softly. My voice sounds gentle, even if I feel a little nervous inside. Saying hello already feels like a small success.
That first greeting is very important. It opens the door to communication. Many learners feel nervous before that moment, but once it happens, the fear often becomes smaller.
After the greeting, I say that I am visiting the city. I speak slowly and use simple words. I do not rush my sentences. Keeping it simple helps me stay calm.
Simple sentences are very powerful here. You do not need long explanations. Clear and short ideas help the listener understand you easily. This makes the conversation smoother.
I notice that the staff member listens and nods. I notice their friendly expression. This makes me feel more relaxed. Being listened to feels reassuring.
That feeling of being listened to is very comforting. It shows that communication is working. Even before answers come, that feeling builds confidence.
I then ask my first question. I may ask for a map or for places to visit. I speak slowly and pause between words. Pausing helps me think clearly.
Pausing is a very good habit. You do not need to speak fast. Pauses give your mind time to choose words. Calm speech helps understanding.
As a staff member answers, I listen carefully. I focus on the main idea, not every word. I remind myself that understanding the main idea is enough.
That reminder is very important for beginners. You do not need perfect understanding. Catching the main point helps you move forward. Details can come later.
I may hear names of places or directions. I listen calmly and watch the staff members' gestures. Pointing at maps helps me understand better. Visual help feels comforting.
Visual support is very helpful in tourist information centers. Staff often point to maps or pictures. This helps communication even when words are difficult.
If I do not understand something, I politely ask again. I may ask them to speak slowly. Asking again feels brave, but it helps me understand better.
Asking again is not a problem. It shows that you want to understand correctly. Most staff members are happy to repeat information slowly.
When the staff member repeats the information, I feel grateful. I listen more carefully this time. Their calm voice helps me relax even more.
Kind voices help learning a lot. When people speak calmly, fear becomes smaller. Learning feels safe. Safety supports confidence.
I may ask another simple question, like how to get somewhere or what time a place opens. I speak slowly and clearly. One question at a time feels manageable.
One question at a time is a very good strategy. It keeps the conversation organized. It helps both people stay clear. This reduces stress.
I notice that my body feels calmer now than when I first walked in. My shoulders feel relaxed. My breathing is steady. This tells me that I am doing okay.
That physical calm is very important to notice. When the body relaxes, the mind feels safe. A safe mind understands better. You are experiencing real progress.
I also notice that listening feels easier now. At first, English sounded fast. Now it feels slower and clearer. My ears are adjusting.
That adjustment is a natural part of learning. Your brain is learning quietly. You do not need to force it. Trusting this process helps learning feel gentle.
In our listeners again, I imagine them asking questions at a tourist information center. Maybe they feel nervous at first, but maybe they remember to pause and breathe. That thought makes me hopeful.
I feel hopeful too, and I want them to feel supported. Even listening now prepares the mind. Practice does not always need speaking. Learning happens quietly too.
Before moving on, I take one more slow breath. I remind myself that I asked questions and listened carefully. That is real communication. This inner reminder builds confidence.
Trusting yourself is very important in language learning. Confidence grows from small successes. Each calm experience adds strength. You are building something meaningful.
In the next part, we will talk about receiving information and reacting politely. We will notice how to say thank you and ask follow-up questions. These moments are important too.
Yes, we will continue slowly and warmly. Please stay comfortable and relaxed. You are doing very well just by listening. We are happy to continue together.
As the conversation continues at the information desk, I notice that my thoughts feel calmer than before. At the beginning, my mind felt busy and unsure. Now my thoughts feel slower and clearer. This calm tells me that I am getting used to the situation.
I can feel that calm too, and it feels steady and warm. When I imagine this moment, the desk no longer feels intimidating. It feels like a normal place to ask questions. Familiarity is growing quietly.
The staff member gives me more information about the city. They may talk about popular places or nearby attractions. I listen carefully and focus on key words. I remind myself that I do not need to understand every sentence.
That focus on key words is very helpful. When you listen for main ideas, pressure becomes smaller. You can still understand the message. This makes communication feel possible and friendly.
These actions help me understand more clearly. Visual support makes me feel safe.
Visual support is one of the best tools in a tourist information center. Maps, pictures, and gestures help explain ideas. Even beginners can understand a lot this way. You are not alone in the conversation.
When the staff member explains directions, I listen slowly. I hear words like left, right, and straight. I repeat these words softly in my mind. Repeating helps me remember.
Those direction words are very useful for travelers. Repeating them quietly is a good learning habit. Your brain remembers better when you connect words with maps and movement.
I may nod gently to show that I understand. Nodding feels polite and natural. It helps the other person know I am listening. Simple body language supports communication.
Body language is very important, especially for beginners. You do not need to speak all the time. Small actions like nodding show attention and understanding.
Sometimes the staff member asks me a simple question, like how long I will stay or what I like to see. I listen carefully and answer slowly. Short answers feel easier for me.
Short answers are completely okay. You do not need to explain everything. Simple answers help keep the conversation comfortable. This reduces stress.
I notice that my voice feels steadier now. At the beginning, my voice felt tight. Now it feels more relaxed. This change tells me that I feel safer speaking English.
That change is very important to notice. When the voice relaxes, confidence is growing. Calm voices support clear communication. You are making real progress.
The staff member may offer a brochure or a map. I take it politely and look at it. Holding something in my hands makes the conversation feel more real and helpful.
Brochures and maps are very helpful tools. They give you information to use later. Having them makes you feel prepared. Preparation brings calm.
I look at the map and follow the staff member's explanation. I trace the route with my finger. This physical action helps me understand directions better.
Using your finger on the map is a great idea. It connects listening with movement. Learning becomes easier when the body is involved.
Even if I feel unsure, I ask a small follow-up question. I speak slowly and politely. Asking follow-up questions helps clarify information. It shows interest and care.
Asking follow-up questions is a strong communication skill. It helps avoid confusion later. Staff members usually appreciate careful listeners.
I also notice that I am less afraid of making mistakes now. Even if I say something imperfectly, the conversation continues. This realization feels freeing.
That realization is very powerful for learners. Communication does not stop because of small mistakes. Meaning is more important than perfection. English becomes less scary.
I think again about our listeners and imagine them standing at a tourist information desk. Maybe they feel unsure at first, but maybe they feel calmer after a few minutes, just like I do. That thought makes me hopeful.
I feel hopeful too, and I want them to trust the process. Confidence often grows quietly. Each small moment adds strength. You are never alone in learning.
As the conversation continues, I feel more comfortable staying there. I do not feel the need to rush away. Feeling comfortable means I am learning.
Comfort is a good sign. When you feel comfortable, learning happens naturally. Safe spaces help language grow. Tourist information centers are often safe places for learners.
I take another slow breath and notice how calm I feel now. I asked questions, listened carefully, and understood enough. That is real communication.
Yes, that is real and meaningful communication. You used English to get information. That is the goal of language learning. You are doing very well.
In the next part, we will gently move toward ending the conversation. We will talk about saying thank you and leaving calmly. These final moments are important too.
Yes, we will continue slowly and warmly. Please stay relaxed and comfortable. You are doing great just by listening. We are ready to finish this journey together.
As the conversation at the information desk slowly comes to an end, I notice a calm and comfortable feeling inside me. My body feels relaxed and my mind feels clear. I realize that asking questions was not as scary as I thought. This awareness feels quietly rewarding.
I can feel that calm too, and it feels very warm and reassuring. When I imagine this moment, the desk feels friendly and familiar. The staff member no longer feels like a stranger. Confidence has gently taken its place.
I look down at the map and brochures in my hands one more time. I feel grateful for the information I received. Holding these items makes me feel prepared. Preparation gives me peace of mind.
Feeling prepared is very important when traveling. When you have information, worry becomes smaller. Maps and brochures are not just paper, they are support and guidance.
Before leaving, I remember to say thank you. I look at the staff member and speak clearly and politely. My voice sounds calmer than before. Ending with kindness feels natural.
Saying thank you is a beautiful way to close any conversation. It shows respect and appreciation. Both people feel good at the end. These small moments build confidence.
I look down at the map and brochures in my hands one more time. I feel grateful for the information I received. Holding these items makes me feel prepared. Preparation gives me peace of mind.
Feeling prepared is very important when traveling. When you have information, worry becomes smaller. Maps and brochures are not just paper, they are support and guidance.
Before leaving, I remember to say thank you. I look at the staff member and speak clearly and politely. My voice sounds calmer than before. Ending with kindness feels natural.
Saying thank you is a beautiful way to close any conversation. It shows respect and appreciation. Both people feel good at the end. These small moments build confidence.
The staff member smiles and responds kindly. That response makes me feel proud of myself. I stayed calm, spoke English, and understood enough. This feels like a real success.
That feeling of success deserves attention. Many learners forget to notice these moments. Small successes build strong confidence over time. This is how learning grows.
I step away from the desk and notice how different I feel compared to when I arrived. My shoulders are relaxed and my thoughts are quiet. The fear I felt earlier is much smaller now.
That change shows real progress. Confidence does not arrive suddenly. It grows through calm experience. You just experienced that growth.
I walk slowly toward the exit of the information center. I look around one last time and feel comfortable in the space. This place now feels friendly, not intimidating.
When a place feels friendly, learning becomes easier. Safe spaces support language growth. Tourist information centers are often good places to practice English.
I think about what I will do next with the information I received. I imagine visiting places on the map. Having a plan makes me feel excited and calm at the same time.
Having a simple plan helps travel feel enjoyable. You do not need a perfect plan. Just knowing where to start is enough. Small steps lead to good experiences.
I also reflect on how simple English was enough for this whole conversation. I did not need difficult words. Simple sentences helped me communicate clearly.
That realization is very powerful. English does not need to be complicated to be useful. Simple English solves real problems. This builds confidence.
I imagine our listeners finishing a conversation like this one day. Maybe they feel nervous at first, but maybe they leave feeling proud and calm. That thought makes me hopeful.
I feel hopeful too, and I want them to trust themselves. Even listening now prepares the mind. Confidence often begins quietly. Support travels with you.
As I step outside, I take one slow breath and feel ready to explore. I trust myself more than before. This trust makes travel feel lighter.
That feeling of readiness is very important.
When you trust yourself, new situations feel possible. Each calm success builds strength. You are carrying confidence with you.
Before we say goodbye, I want to gently remind everyone that progress does not need to be loud. Calm moments and small steps are real learning. Feeling less afraid is growth. Feeling more comfortable is success.
I love that reminder, and I hope it stays with our listeners. Learning English is a journey of patience and kindness. Moving at your own pace is enough. You are doing well.
As we come to the end of this conversation, I take one final slow breath. I feel grateful for this shared time. Speaking slowly makes English feel human and kind.
I feel grateful too, and my heart feels warm. Sharing these moments creates connection. Even across distance, we are learning together. That thought is very comforting.
Thank you for spending this time with us today. We hope this dialogue made visiting a tourist information center feel easier and calmer. Please remember that you are capable. Step by step is always enough.
We are very happy you stayed with us until the end. Please take care of yourself and enjoy your journey. English will be waiting for you kindly. See you next time.